views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of BronxNet or the program underwriters.
Hello, and welcome to Open 2.0. I'm your host, Christian Richardson. Apex Hats is a startup apparel online shop founded in April 2016 by a college student. He runs it with the help of other college students and young business professionals with the purpose of producing quality products that are unique. Joining us today is the founder of Apex Hats, Malik Grant. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. So tell us about your company. What was the idea behind it?
When I first started it in April, I had bought a hat from another company and I wanted different colors.
Yeah.
And I ordered like maybe 2 to 3 colors and people started wanting them, so I ordered more and more and more. And then I officially started my company in maybe May and then started passing out a whole bunch of different styles and colors.
Oh, that's cool. What is your background in education?
I graduated high school about 4 years ago and now I'm a senior at Manhattan College. Getting a bachelor's degree in management and marketing.
What high school did you go to?
Monroe Woodbury.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Have you always wanted to have your own business?
I always liked the idea of it, but I never truly knew what it would be or what direction I would take. And then eventually I started this and now I've been pushing this hard for almost a year.
You and the other college students you work with, when you guys started working together, was it instant bond or did you guys?
It's more so I run everything myself, and then college students as well. I have friends that go to other schools who may push our products up there. I have friends at my school who always tell their friends about it, and it's mainly because I handle the logistics, whether it's ordering, shipping, the new designs. I take paintings from other people, but mainly everything I just do myself.
And how do you choose the designs for your hats?
It's mainly, sometimes it just comes to me, and other times I'll think about what I have or think about what goes on. Like some designs here, like the Bel Air Academy hat, I just thought about it one night after watching the show. And then the Fraudulent Society, it was a news article about my basketball coach, how he started talking about how we live in such a fraudulent society, and then a lot of kids requested it, so I started making them.
Is that the only request you've ever taken, or has more people ever just said, can you get this hat for me?
That's pretty much the only request I've really taken. Like the APD hat right here is for the fraternity that I'm also a part of. They wanted a hat, so I figured there's a national fraternity with thousands of brothers all across the country, why not? And so they do that. And I do other custom hats, but mostly you have to do an order of at least 10 because it wouldn't be worth it to make 2 or 3 hats.
How is your college experience as a young man with your own business and having to balance out that and going to school? How is that?
College is a great time. I'm a senior, it's been a great 4 years. Within the last year, it's been even more hectic now trying to get out of here in May. But it's going well. I'm graduating on time. Friends are still there, people helping me out get through it, so it's great.
How did you come up with the concept for Apex Hats? What is Apex Hats?
Apex, the word by itself, is basically the top. It means the alpha or the best of the best. So at first it was just a hat company, so it's the best of the best hats. So Apex Hats. And what it is it's hat, its core value is to be a hat company, but I also want to provide whatever else I can provide.
So, I've seen you don't have just hats. You have T-shirts, you have sweater designs, you have everything. Where did those come in? Did you think of, oh, I don't want to just do hats yourself, or did somebody say you should do these sweaters, you should design these T-shirts?
Ever since I started, people have been telling me to do T-shirts and hoodies, but I really don't want to get into that because you have to worry about sizes, and it's a whole different thing where hats are like one size fit all. But one day I was thinking about, like, I had the petty hats. Then I was thinking about like the definition of petty, and then I literally like automatically just started clicking. I put it on a shirt, and then like those sold out quick. So then I'm like, okay. Then I did the Savage shirts. Then I have my logo now on the shirts, and yeah, like one day I just had to do it, and it worked out.
The logo. I've looked at the logo. I've tried to kind of figure it out, and it hasn't come to me. What does the logo mean?
The logo means the Ankh is the key of life. It means when the body dies, the soul will live on forever and ever. And the 3 triangles stand for the present, past, and future.
Wow.
So I know where I was, I know where I am, and I know where I want to be.
Yeah, that's amazing. So on that same note of the logo, where do you get the ideas for the symbol of your hats? Because I know I see the dog hat over there.
It's what I think people want. It's what I think, like, I know, like, every hat that I have here or in general, I look at it and say, like, if I see it on someone's head, I would ask them where they got it from, or I would, like, want to buy that hat. So, like, the dog filter, like, everyone loves the dog filter on Snapchat. Gang, 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 Drake, Obama, speaks for itself. The iMessage, like, so everything, like, has its own little relevance that I think that people will like.
You talked about your friends and your people at other schools that you know helping you out. How did you market your business here? How did people get to know where to contact you, where to come in?
When I first started, it was mainly just through like my personal like Instagram, personal Snapchat. And then over the summer, I made a website, I made a business Instagram. A few months ago, I made a Twitter. So now people are starting to really like find me from all over the place. And like also what helps is Instagram ads. Like you're allowed to like post an ad and like you scroll through it, like, you see like different ads for different companies. So I started doing that, and when I started doing that, I started shipping out to states like Ohio, Alaska, like literally all over the place.
We're going to take a quick break, but stay tuned. There's more Open 2.0 coming next.
Okay.
I stuck.
Problems of the past to overcome together the challenges of the future. Presenting the first MC, the 21st century Vitruvian man with the message, Grandmaster Mary.
You gotta learn your body, pace yourself, and have fun. So let's go have fun. Let's go do it.
The tricky thing about shoulders, your shoulders is a 3-tier muscle. You have your front delts, you have your rear delts, and you have your mid delts. So when you're working out your shoulders properly, you have to do 3 different exercises.
It's wonderful being able to compete with a lot of these young guys from all over the world. It's important to stay in shape.
Welcome back. We're continuing our conversation with Malik Grant from Apex Hats. So, in your own words, what makes Apex Hats unique?
I think what makes it the most unique is that you may go somewhere and find a product that you like. Like you may find a hat that you think is great, but you may just not like the color it comes in. Like me and my company, we offer different colors, we offer different designs, we offer like such a heavy variety that you can't really find that at a lot of other places.
And I heard you saying that there's certain things that you would see in places. You would see a hat somewhere and you'd ask them where they got it. And How have you felt when somebody said, I've seen your product and I bought it and I love it? How does that make you feel as a person?
It's such a great feeling. It's such a great feeling to know that people actually like what you put out there. Like, it's great when people buy things just to support you, but it's even better when people buy things because they actually really like the product. They actually really enjoy whether it's the design or the way the shirt feels or whatever it is.
In your life, who is your biggest inspiration?
My biggest inspiration has to be my dad, because he's done so much for me and my family over a few years, over my whole life. And it's like, I can't even put into words how much I appreciate him and how much he has inspired me.
What advice would you give to young adults who want to pursue working in business, who want to open up their own company and make a name for themselves?
Get some experience wherever you can, whether it's off YouTube, whether it's getting a job, whether it's going to school. Get some experience, get an idea, and follow through with it. Like, when I started this, it was literally like maybe 2 days I thought about it and followed through with it. So follow through it. Don't wait. Don't think about what if I do this next week, next month. Just do it. Get it out the way.
You said Apex Hats has spread and spread and spread. Have you ever worked with any other companies to get your products out? Have you worked with any other people, big names, anything at all?
Not really so much. Like, there's a few people at my school, at college, who also have their own businesses. Like my friend Rolando, he has this company called Simplexity, and like he's going well with that. And then, other than that, not really. I mostly just handle everything myself. And in the future, hopefully, I could actually spread out and get more awareness and more brand awareness.
Where do you see your business in 5 years?
In 5 years, I hope to see everyone in an Apex hat. To be honest, like, if I continue this as strong as I'm pushing it now, then hopefully it's a big name brand, just as everything else you see.
Where can people contact you and find out more about Apex Hats?
They can follow me on Instagram at Apex Hats, Twitter at Apex Hats, website apexhats.com. Any of those work.
Well, I have to say, all your hats are really amazing.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
I love them. Even the t-shirts, they are awesome. Thank you for coming.
No problem, thank you for having me.
Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today. We'll see you right here next time on Open 2.0.
Good job.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for coming again. Yeah, so.
Every Monday night at 9, we talk to the borough's movers and shakers about the latest in Bronx politics, education, healthcare, arts and culture, and literally any and everything that's important to the people of the Bronx. There's a reason why Bronxites have been turning to Bronx Talk for more than 20 years, because Bronx Talk is about you and me, the people of the Bronx. So we'll see you Monday night at 9.
Did you know kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally.
I did. Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands?
My son has lots of dolls.
But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
It's totally true.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know that strollers have the right of way on the sidewalk?
Yes.
Yep, I did. Did you guys
Did you know that kids who eat breakfast have higher GPAs?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. That's actually what I was going to say.
Did you know babies should never touch silver? It's really bad for them.
I knew that.
Did you guys know that statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat at the right age and size. Visit safercar.gov/the-right seat to make sure your child is protected.
I'm putting that on my blog.
I just put it in mine.